So when two objects with speeds a and b, okay, a is greater than b, that travel in the same direction, the relative speed is basically the difference of the speed. So instead of considering two different speeds, 5 and 4 in this case, we can take the difference of 5 minus 4, which is 1 kilometers per hour. Now understand what is the implication of this. Okay, instead of considering two separate movements, okay, एक का 4 के rate से एक का 5 के rate से, what you can do is you can keep the slower object fixed and only the faster object moves at the relative speed. Okay. Similarly, something you can observe when they're traveling in the opposite direction. Okay, when two objects with speeds a and b, that they are traveling towards each other in the opposite direction, the relative speed is basically a plus b, summation of their speeds. Okay, again same implication, relative speed is 3 plus 2, which is 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, this tells you that instead of considering two separate motions, what you can do is you can keep the slower object fixed, only the faster object will move at the relative speed. Okay, now this concept will be extensively using in the upcoming cases, in the upcoming questions, जहाँ पे हमें मीटिंग टाइम निकालना हो या हमें डिस्टेंस कवर्ड फाइंड करना हो. ओके, this is the best thing we'll be doing here. Okay, hereafter, whenever there is relative motion between two objects, okay, two objects traveling in the same direction or in the opposite direction, what we'll do is we'll keep one object at rest, fixed. Okay, and only the faster object will move at the relative speed, and that will basically help you to find out the time for meeting. Okay, so you use of relative speed, basically there is one very important use. Assume the slower person at rest, only the faster person will move at the relative speed. Okay, two cars start moving towards each other from 2 points which are 13 kilometers apart. Find the time taken to meet if the speeds are 4.5 and 2 kilometers per hour respectively. Okay, so since they are traveling in the opposite direction, we can forget their individual speeds, and you can fix that red car. Only the yellow car, the faster car, moves at the relative speed, right? So now the question is, 13 kilometers का distance travel करना है 6.5 के rate से. How much time will you take? Distance upon speed. It's very simple, right? Okay, so the next question says a thief robs a bank and starts running away at a speed of 100 units per second. After 5 seconds, a policeman starts chasing him at the speed of 120 units per second. After how much time will the thief be caught? Okay, we'll first make the thief move alone at 100 units per second for 5 seconds. The distance the thief will travel is 500 units. Okay, now keeping the thief fixed, only the police van or only the police car will basically move at the relative speed, right? So what you can do is you can keep the thief fixed. Okay, thief का speed कितना था? 100 यहाँ पे. Okay, we keep the thief fixed. Only the police car here, that car will move at the relative speed. That is 120 minus 100 comes out to be 20 units per second. That means you have to cover a distance of 500 units at the rate of 20 units per second, right? The time required is distance divided by the relative speed. 500 by 20 is basically 25 seconds.